Hey, thanks, Chuck. So, hi everybody. My name is Chef Michael Wray, and I was the season 1 winner of Hell's Kitchen. Now, it's an honor of mine to donate my time to Cheyne's Brain for a night of culinary delight for 10 people. Now, I know one of Cheyne's favorite foods is nachos, and so I would like to show you all a dish I like to call Cheyne's Nacho Libre Madness. And you know, I'm trying to make a little healthier spin on this dish by adding more meats and vegetables and whatnot. But of course, everybody's favorite thing is the cheese, and so it's kind of hard to get around that. So let's begin, okay? So the first thing that I'm gonna do is explain to you guys all the ingredients that I have here. I've got some fresh fried tortilla chips. I have some roasted mushrooms. I have a roasted corn and jalapeno relish. I have some smoked tri-tip, some sauteed spinach, some fresh Mexican cheese. I have tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and of course avocados, which I believe are one of his favorite foods. So let me show you guys how I like to assemble this thing, okay? The first thing I like to do is take my cheese sauce, and to make this cheese sauce, all I did was melt in some aged cheddar and some heavy whipping cream, you know, the healthiest of foods. So let's get this started. I always like to start with the cheese and put all the ingredients on top. Yeah, look at that. Bam. You don't have to put a ton of cheese on there, you guys. We're going to put a lot of other ingredients. I think it'll really fill this plate up. And with this fresh cojito cheese, it's a little salty goodness. The next thing I'm going to start with now is the spinach. I've got some just sauteed spinach that I chopped up. Let me get this all on here. Bam. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit of the onions and tomatoes. All right, after that, I'm going to follow up with some of these roasted mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushroom you can find. And then I just put a nice golden crust on them. Let's get these on here. The next thing I have here is, this is some amazing smoked tri-tip we just smoked up the other day. You guys might be able to get a hold of that, but this really sets this dish off. Okay, get as much on there as I can. Make it look beautiful. Don't want to forget these little bits here either, do we? All right, the next thing I'm going to put on here is some of my corn relish. And all this is just some fresh cut corn and some jalapeno, a little sugar, and just the tiniest bit of white vinegar. It's going to give it a little zing to the whole dish. Let's get that on there. And when I'm doing nachos, I like to make this more like a bunch of ingredients with some chips and some cheese. You know, you can actually make this thing a little healthier. The more vegetables and the more fun you put on there, and the less cheese. All right, the next thing I'm going to put on here are my avocado. I'm going to grab all of this. Let's get that on there. And when I'm doing my nachos, I like to cut everything up small so we can fit a bunch of different stuff on each chip, you know? Bam. I'm going to put on some cilantro on top of everything. And then bam, this cheese is my favorite right here. This sets the dish off. Bam. Now this is what I call nachos. I call this Cheyne's Nacho Libre Madness. And I hope to cook this for you guys, or anything like this. Please enjoy, go home, cook this up in memory of Cheyne. All right guys, here's our finished plate. Once again, I cannot wait to meet the winner of this auction. And you know, back to you, Chuck.